Good morning, everybody. Calvin Cannon Jr. Rise, pray, grind, and leverage. That's the message, the daily message every day to get things started. So this video is sponsored by CNC Property Management. The link is going to be above. This is for all the landlords and private owners that have rental properties. If you want to, get rid of the stress that comes with dealing with tenants, CNC Property Management has a proven system that will make sure that your relationship between yourself and your clients, which we call guests, are immaculate and seamless free. Relieve all the stress from you. So let's get right into this video. So this video this morning, I really want to speak to the younger adults. I want to speak to the millennials that they call them and explain to you how I got my first investment property. So I was young, early 90s. I was attending Temple University. And you know how when you're in college, you get those college stipends per semester. So I got a college stipend refund from that particular semester, which was a little shy of $5,000. I really wasn't into a lot of different things back then, no drinking, no smoking. So I didn't really have anything too much to buy. I wasn't into sneakers. I've always wore shoes all my life, shoes and shirts and ties. So I took that money and I bought a multi-family property. I wasn't sure what I was doing. I just knew that I had the determination and I wanted to be in the real estate business. I knew that I wanted to be an investor. So I bought the multi-family property, got into the property, started doing my own repairs. I didn't have money to hire contractors. I didn't even know, how to look for a contractor, but I knew that I was determined that I wanted to do this. So I slept in every unit of this multifamily building. I did my own repairs at night, went to college in the daytime, had a full-time job. I was using my full-time job finances to come home and doing the painting. I was doing the electric. I was figuring out some plumbing. I was figuring out some roof work and things of that nature. It took me approximately about 4 to 5 years just to get that property up to code, not even selling it, but getting it up to code and was proper. Then, I ran into some good and bad and ugly. So I told you, like I said before, I'm going to give you the good stuff and the bad stuff. So the good thing is that I bought the property, paid about $5,000 for it, was in there 4 to 5 years, stayed in there for quite some time. And then I wound up selling the property for a little shy of $100,000. Cost me $5,000 to get in it. I probably put about a good 10 in it, rehab. So you can imagine what type of rehab that was. But regardless of the matter, I sold the property for $100,000 and I never turned back since then. Took that money. I started buying properties. I started flipping properties, got more multifamilies, more single families. And that's how I got into the game. A lot of times people ask, how should I get in, or should I do it this way or should I do it that way? And my answer to you is get in how you can get in, and then figure out how to leverage along the way. If you have a situation where you can get in, family member gives you a home, you run across a large stipend of money, you do a credit card play, whatever the case may be, just get in. Because once you in, you can learn how to leverage along the way. This video is going to be a part 2 video. That was the good part about the property when I purchased it. Part 2, I'm going to show you and teach you what happened when I got in the property. I had a tenant who was living in the property. So when I was leaving to go to school, this person was coming into the property, locking me out of the property, in and out of the property. Had a whole lot of drama with that, even down to the police putting me out. It's a lot. So tune in this evening around 8 p.m. I'm going to give you the flip side of that story. I gave you the positive, how I bought it for $5,000, put 10 in it at, I was in it for 15 and I wound up selling it for close to $100,000. But that wasn't all sweet. So I'm going to show you and tell you what happened on the other side of that when I had to deal with this tenant, had to get this tenant evicted. The sheriff was involved. The police was involved. A lot of things happened during that time. I was put out on my own property. Then I came back and did things the right way. So tune in, turn your notifications on. 8 p.m. I'm coming back on tonight and I'm going to give you the ugly side of that. And then we're going to move forward with the process. So once again, tune in, turn your notifications on so you can get this work. All right. Transparency. Truth is proof. Stay tuned.